All right, good day everyone. My name is Oluwakemi Ogunwole. People call me Adelove. Yes, reporting live for TV Africana on Owambe Extra. Like I used to say, we come every time in another new dimension. They carry last now. Sure you get. Okay, yeah, we are presently at the Secretariat in Ibadan City, the House of Chief Oyo State House of Assembly Complex Secretariat here in Ibadan City for a very wonderful program. We are here for the 6th annual health lecture that is organized by the Faysol Oluwakemi Health Foundation. Now. And the theme for this program is Mental Stability Amidst Crisis. Nigeria as a case study. Not only Nigeria, but we are using Nigeria as a case study. Every year and there, we have a lot of crisis. Is it financial crisis? Is it health crisis? And all other crises. But yes, we are still surviving. How do we survive if we are not surviving? And how have we come this far to still be able to face this thing in this world? So we are using Nigeria as a case study, teaching us how to be able to stand and be mentally able with what we are facing here, and also how we have come so far and we are still mentally stable. All right, just journey with me as we listen to the lectures from the keynote speaker and all other people here to lecture us. I'm very sure you are going to be wowed and you will learn one or two things. Yeah, just stay tuned. My name remains Oluwakemi and Ogunwole. People call me Adelove, reporting live for TV Africana on Owambe Extra. Stay tuned. Thank you.
Professor Fatai Adini Editudi Alaga is the chairman of this wonderful location, and like I have said, is the Deputy Provost College of Medicine, University of Ibadan. University Ibadan ni wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ ń gùn yàn lábẹ́rẹ́ pé ìyọ́n kọ̀ọ̀kan kàwé pé bó wọ́n ṣe ń gùn yàn lábẹ́rẹ́ ṣe é mọ̀ pé a ti ṣe bí Ọ̀yọ́ láàrin. Ṣáwọn ọmọ Ìbàdàn wà ń bí? Ọmọ Ìbàdàn kí ni so? Ẹ bá ń gbọ́ mọ̀ òkè? Ẹ bá ń gbọ́ mọ̀ òkè? Okay, àwọn Ìbàdàn ní àìdí ẹ̀. So it is here in University of Ibadan, College of Medicine. In fact, at the time, this prestigious University of Ibadan was affiliated to the to universities in the United Kingdom, such that Ule Paria in Lord Tesiwaju Nibiti of Bafabiti UIY Kola Academy. So there's no other person worthy of being the chairman of this wonderful location, except for Professor Fatai Adini, who is here and who I will call to the platform shortly to come have a word with us. But before I will let him do that, let me whet your appetite that you are going to learn so much from this wonderful colloquium, and we are going to take a lot of things home. So if you can, have a jotter and a pen beside you so that you can note some things. I therefore tell you kàtà sọ́nà pọ̀ yẹ kó tó di pé àìkú rẹ̀ sọ pàtàkì àdébíyì pé débi ìlú ní àtàwọn míì tí ó tún fún wọn nínú iṣẹ́ akin eléyìí tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe nítorí ọ̀tún ní. So once again, I would like us to put our hands together for Professor Fatai Adeniyi and come forward to say one or two things about the
recognize in absentia the father of the day, who happens to be my boss and uncle, Professor Babatunde Lawal Salako, and who happens also to be the former provost of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan. I'm currently the Director General of the Nigerian Institute of Medical Research. Of course, I recognize the mother of the day, Alhaja Sharifat Masham, and the chief host of today's occasion, that's International Speaker Demola Babalola, but I think he's yet to arrive. And then the chairman of the prestigious Nigerian University of Kenya, that's Demola Babalola. There's no doubt that, as usual, Mr. Oluwakemi has utilized his God-given talent to come up with a highly relevant theme for discussion at this year's event. As we know, the theme for the 2021 annual lecture is mental stability amidst crisis, Nigeria as a case study. The theme is as relevant and down to earth as the experts he has assembled to give justice to. At this point, I pay special tribute to our experts of today, some of whom I know so well. One of them, we share the same working place, and one of them, we actually share the same working places, but that is not all. With that same person, I also share the same room and much more. I recognize my brother and friend, the keynote speaker of today, Dr. Jibril Abdulmalik, the president, founder, and chief executive officer of Asidi Foundation. Of course, I recognize most especially my friend, my sister, my baby, and my wife, Dr. Etunde Adeniyi, who is on board as one of the panelists of today. We came into this hall together this morning some few minutes before 10 a.m. But because today happens to be a very busy day for both of us, we had to leave, but I'm sure she's on her way back. You can see why this year's event is an extension of a family gathering for me. And permit me to also recognize the other panelists, Dr. Lukman Fasasi and Mrs. Jadeshola. Undoubtedly, the world generally is going through a crisis, and Nigeria is certainly far from being insulated from the problem. The crisis that Nigeria and the world at large face today are multiple in nature, as we see an amalgam of natural and man-made crises threatening to wipe out the entire humanity. An X-ray into the crisis will reveal all shades of crises, ranging from economic to health, environmental to religious, technological to value, and family to national and international diplomatic crisis. At the moment, it appears like humanity has been switched off, and cruelty, mercilessness, hatred, meanness, and cold-heartedness have taken over. Our society has turned overtly religious without being godly, and man's inhumanity to man has escalated dramatically. Little wonder that communal and international wars and all manners of pandemics are taking upper lead in this battle. How can man win these multiple wars if he is overwhelmed by the very crisis he has created through corruption, treachery, and selfish strife? A major consequence of man's foolishness, of course, is poor mental health across us. Almost the fourth person on the street has one mental disorder or the other, with the cause not so distant from the crisis in our society today. But what do I know? The mental health. I'm just an associate of the mental health family. Going by the assembly of cream of experts today, I am comfortable that we will all leave this auditorium more educated and more empowered to offer the desired effects of our society's crisis. Let me conclude by recognizing especially the celebrant of today, the man whom we are all gathered today to honor, not only because he has invited us, and certainly not only because today is his birthday, but because truly he has worked hard and earned our support. Mr. Faysol Oluwakemi, that we all know as Mr. Dynamic Voice. I celebrate you today. I am happy to have witnessed the very first episode of this yearly series and a couple of others, except when I was out of the country. Mr. Oluwakemi, that we all call simply as Faysol, is one dogged, focused, and goal-oriented gentleman that will stop at nothing to achieve his lofty ideas. He is a rare breed and an embodiment of talent. Let me take this liberty to assure you that you have written your name not only on the sands, but on the rocks of time, and posterity will always refer to you for your hard work in ensuring that whatever breakthroughs and findings we achieve as healthcare providers are adequately disseminated to the general public. For 6 consecutive years, you have driven this God-given vision without looking back. Nigeria will do well with more people like you. Congratulations on your birthday today and on this auspicious occasion of the 6th annual lecture series. And I wish you many more successes, as I believe you are going far higher. Let me especially recognize my wife who just walked in, Dr. Itidi Adele, and she's one of the panelists that I introduced earlier today. And like I said, we share a lot of things in common. Before I end, I also like to congratulate the parents of this great young man, Faysol Oluwakemi, Alhaji and Mama Oluwakemi. Congratulations. I'm sure you're all very proud of your son. Ọmọ olórí ọmọ olóògbé ló jẹ́ orílẹ̀ náà pẹ̀lú ìbàjẹ́ gbogbo wa. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all and thank you for your time. Please let us all enjoy today's occasion and participate actively. God bless you all.
Guys, welcome back. My name is Oluwakemi. Like I said earlier, I did love reporting live for TV Africa. And yes, we are still here at the House of Assembly Secretariat, Ibadan City, Oyo State. For what I said earlier, I said we are here for the 6th annual lecture 2021, held by Faysol Oluwakemi Foundation. I have a very important person with me. I would like him to introduce himself to our viewers out there and just tell us little thing about this program.
Hey, hi everyone. My name is Faysol Oluwakemi Dokitomoye. I am the convener of this great platform, Faysol Oluwakemi Annual Earth Lecture. The program has been on for the past 5 years, and this is the 6th edition of the event. And we are doing this just to keep informing and enlightening the public on the need to stay healthy. So this edition of the lecture, we focused more on mental health because we realize that everyone out there, we need to be well informed, well aware when it comes to mental stability. So that is why we are putting this together so that we can, help our unwell informed society. So that is what we're doing today.
Yeah, I saw the theme of this program. How do you came about it?
Okay, the theme of this program, mental stability amidst crisis, a case study of Nigeria. So when in the inception of this program, when I was planning with my team, I realized that there is need for us to keep informing people on how to have mental stability. In the past in Nigeria, in the world at large, we've witnessed and experienced a whole lot of things: the COVID-19, the economic downturn, the crisis here and there, NSAS protest, a lot of economic issue. So that is why we say we should just put this together so that we can let people know the reason that they need to stay healthy and to make their mental health stable, no matter the crisis, no matter the situation.
All right, I think I'm hearing about something called an award.
Yes.
Will there be an award today?
Yes, there's going to be an award today. We selected we have a selection of personalities to appreciate for what they've been doing, their unquantifiable efforts and contribution in the health sector and to the community development at large. So we have 4 dignitaries that we're going to award today by the special grace of God, the likes of Mrs. Mapai Fumi Alayo Aduke she is the MD Total Healthcare Diagnostics. She has been doing wonderfully well in that sector. We have Honorable Ibrahim Ajiboye Olariwaju Mayeleja. We have the likes of Honorable Stanley Adedeji Otidiomo. We also have the likes of Ashiwaju Folari Alao Ofab. So those are the people who are going to award today by the special grace of God. And also we are going to inaugurate the newly certified and registered NGO of mine, of us, let me just put it that way, Girl Healthy Africa Initiative Guy. So this is what we put together as an organization so that we can let it known to people and do a kind of mini inauguration of the BOT. Yep.
All right, wow, that's just a very beautiful plan. I actually love it. Okay, just a piece of advice to people out there on their mental health.
Well, what I would say to people as a health advocate is that no matter what we are passing through, let's always talk to people. Talk it out to your doctor, talk it out to your healthcare personnel and the likes.
Thank you very much. I'm Dr. Jibril Abdul Malik. I'm a consultant psychiatrist and the founder of Asido Foundation, which is an NGO that promotes mental health awareness and understanding in Nigeria.
Wow, that's a very big personal. Yeah, I would just like you to say one of two questions for you, right? Okay, the first question is this program is like the 6th annual one year, and what do you know about this program and how do you feel about it?
Right, I think this program, the idea behind it is to create an avenue to enlighten the public about various pertinent health issues, and the focus has always differed from year to year, and this year the focus is on mental health, which I think is very pertinent, and that's why the team as well as the panelists are focusing on mental health. So I think we need many more of this, and I really want to praise Mr. Faysol Oluwakemi, the founder of this NGO, for this activity, because most of the time in our society our people perish for lack of knowledge. Yes. People have no idea what to do, where to go to for help, and that is the biggest challenge that they have. And so every opportunity to educate the public, to give them the right information, very important, the right information about health and health seeking, I think we need to grab it with both hands, and I really commend them for this platform, which has become an annual platform, and I hope it continues to grow bigger and bigger every year.
Amen. Just an advice for viewers out there on their mental health.
Right, we should remember that our health, as defined by WHO, is physical, mental, and social well-being. Let us not neglect our mental health. Let us not concentrate only on physical health. Let us look after our mental health. Let us be kind to ourselves, to our neighbors, to our family members. Even just a smile, even just a greeting will do something to lift somebody's mood. You don't know what someone else is going through. So let us be nice to one another. And then if you do all of these things and you still have some mental health challenges, or you know someone who has, please encourage them not to be shy, not to be ashamed, not to be stigmatized or go and hide it away. They should come forward to seek for professional help so that they can get over the problem and return back to normal functioning and normal productivity. And last thing I want to say is that all our viewers at home, let us not discriminate, let us not treat people with shame and stigma simply because we had that, oh, he was depressed, oh, he had a mental health challenge. It could be me, it could be you, it could be any of us. So it's very important that we do not shame or stigmatize anyone on account of mental health challenges.
All right, guys. This is Oluwakemi Ogunwole. People call me Adelo from TV Africana Owambe Extra. Yes. And I have with me a very important person. In fact, it's a very privilege to meet him, the NUG chairman. Please can you introduce yourself to the VR there, sir?
Well, thank you very much. My name is comrade Demola Babalola. I'm the state chairman of the Nigeria Union of Journalists, NUG. Thank you.
All right, sir. I just want to ask a free question concerning this program. What's your perspective about this program? Like, what do you see concerning this program?
This is a very laudable program that every dictum and nary who is who in this state and Nigeria to support. And I'm also hopeful that the newly launched Global Health Initiative Africa by this young guy, Comrade Faysol Oluwakemi, will go a long way to the global brand and to also support the healthcare needs of our people. It will create awareness, it will create enlightenment, it will make many people to be out of the doldrums of healthcare service delivery, not only in your state but in Nigeria as a whole.
All right, the last question I have for you, sir, is what is the advice you have for people concerning their mental health? People don't really care about their mental health.
Thank you very much. Many a times, like the panelists said earlier, Nigerians today, we are faced with a lot of challenges stemming from the poverty level of this country. You remember a year or two ago, Nigeria was tagged the poverty capital of the whole globe, of the whole universe. It's unfortunate that that's why the fact that God bless this nation with abundance of mineral and material resources, human resources, enabling environment, good weather, we still occupy that unenviable position as the poverty capital of the entire universe. It's unfortunate, but if you now look at the whole problem of this country, from the lack of regular electricity supply, power supply, from the lack of quality education, also strike day in, day out, unrest now universities, level of unemployment in this nation, the need to cater for the family by the husbands and for the wife to support the family, the education of the children, the money needed to finance education of the children these days in Nigeria. All this accounted for why many people these days have mental instability. It is not only people that you see out there not putting on their clothes that are not stable mentally wise. Many people that even put on clothes as I am today, you not know that they are facing one problem or the other. Depression. So people tend to nag at every little thing. You don't know that from the background they are coming from. They have issues at home. They have issues in their workplace. They are stressed all over the place. There's poverty in the land. So the best way for all of us Nigerians to take it easy and to take good care of our mental health. It's a great thing. You remember I nominated a member of the House of Rep for this award, Honorable Stanley Adedeji Olajide Odidiomo. That man, since he came to power about 2 years ago as a rep of that constituency, he had been striving and working hard to, bring the best out of the youth in that environment. That area, about the southwest or northwest, had occupied an unenviable position as an area or constituency where you have this, quote and unquote, I don't want to use a derogatory word for those guys out there, where you have people, a number of them smoking Indian hemp, marijuana on daily basis, and they foment trouble and they create unnecessary unrest in that locality. So that man has been working and seriously to take those guys off the streets and rehabilitate them to be able to, for them to be able to contribute their quota to the society at large. So it's a good thing that this program is coming on board. I want to commend the initiator, the servant of today, the birthday boy, Faysol Oluwakemi. This is the 6th edition, and the theme of this celebration is timely and very apt for all of us as Nigerians to work hand in glove and to also make sure that we take seriously healthcare needs of our general well-being.
Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I would like to just stand on the existing protocol because we are way behind time and get straight to business. It's my pleasure to be here and to address this very pertinent topic, which has to do with our mental health in the midst of crisis, especially in Nigeria. So essentially, my outline will just be three. We'll talk about basic concepts of mental health. I'm not sure if this echoing, can we do better than this echoing? Otherwise, I'll do without the microphone. MC, the voice is echoing. If this is not, you can't do. Okay. Otherwise, I'm a lecturer at the university, so I'm used to talking without NEPA. Most times when there's no light in the lecture hall. Is it better now? Testing, mic, testing. I think this is better. Thank you. So So essentially, we just talk about basic concepts of mental health because we think that is foundational, what we want to speak about. Then we move on to talk about crisis. What is crisis and what crisis are we dealing with in Nigeria? And after that, the way forward, because it's important not just to talk about a problem, but also to find a way to make progress in spite of the problems. Next. So, at the very beginning, it's important for us to appreciate that from secondary school, the definition of health by the WHO that we are all familiar with from biology is a state of complete, well, as we are just speaking, my teacher and father, former provost of the College of Medicine, the Director General of the Nigerian for Medical Research, Professor Babatunde Salako, just came in. You are most welcome, sir. Part of the problems of speaking where your teachers are is that you become a bit nervous. That if you say something that is not very correct, you'll be in trouble. So I will try not to say something that is not correct. So as I was saying, from biology, we remember that the definition of health is a complete state of physical, mental, and social well-being. So that definition teaches us that health is like a tripod. You see this cameraman at the center of this hall. His camera is sitting on 3 legs. Is that not so? So that camera is health. And the 3 legs, one leg is physical health, the second leg is mental health, and the third leg is social well-being. So, unlike what we usually do when we focus only on physical health, if we say we want to do medical checkup, what do we mean? We want to go and do physical checkup. We want to check our hearts, our kidneys, and check our urine, check our blood pressure, and we say we have done medical checkup. But by the definition of WHO, what percentage of health have you checked? If you have checked only physical health, out of 3 legs, what percentage have you checked? Thank you, young man, very brilliant young man. Please clap for him, let's appreciate him. Excellent mathematician, 33.3%. So you are paying attention only to 1/3 of health as defined by WHO when you neglect your mental health, you neglect your social well-being. Next slide. Now it's very important for us to appreciate that these 3 components of health are very closely interconnected. They affect one another. And so if you look at that image there, you see that they are like 3 gears and they are interconnecting. What that means, I'll give an example. When I served in Maiduguri, one of our doctors then was traveling to Biu, which is a village about 30 minutes from Maiduguri. He was going to visit his mother. He was 32 years old at the time, and his vehicle was involved in an accident. The car somersaulted and he injured his neck, damaging his spinal cord. You know that our brain controls everything we do. We know that, right? And that brain communicates with the spinal cord, which goes down our back to our waist. And from that spinal cord, nerves go to supply our hands, our legs, the rest of our body. So, what happens when you damage your spinal cord at the level of the leg is that there is no communication from the brain down. So, the rest of his body essentially became paralyzed. The meaning of that is that he could not lift a finger for himself. If he wants to brush his teeth, he will open his mouth like this. Then somebody will hold the toothbrush and help him. Then he can spit, he can sip water, he can swallow. If he wants to eat, he will open his mouth. Then put his spoon, he will chew and swallow. His eyes are open, he can talk, but he cannot move a finger. So we call that quadriplegia, meaning from his shoulder down he was paralyzed. That was a physical injury. Is that not so? Now, as a doctor and as a young man, realizing that for the rest of his life, this is not something that he will recover after 1 month. For the rest of his life, this was going to be his condition. So within a few months, he became very sad and depressed. He became suicidal and he started saying openly that yeah, and that. Would it not have been better for me to have died in this accident? What is the meaning of surviving the accident if this is going to be my fate? Are you getting the point? So from a physical injury, he developed mental health complications of depression and suicidal thoughts. For you to appreciate the magnitude, if he wants to use the toilet, they will raise his waist from the bed, put a bed fan, then when he has finished using it, they will roll his body to the side and help him clean up. They back for him on the bed because he can't walk, he cannot get up. It would even have been better if it was at the level of the waist, because that way it will only be the legs that are paralyzed. He can be on wheelchair, he can still use his hands. But because it was at the level of the neck, he was completely helpless. So he developed depression. They had just gotten married a year before this accident, and he was a young man just starting life. The wife also just started. Their parents are not even educated, they are not rich. So they didn't have a lot of money, because if you have money, you can employ a nurse or a caregiver to come and be assisting with looking after him during the day. But because they didn't have that money, and of course he could no longer go to work, so they offered him early retirement. Federal government, they cannot be paying you salary when you are not coming to work continuously. The best they could do was wait for like 6 months, 1 year while he was still in hospital, after which they had to terminate his appointment because he could no longer function as a doctor. So no salary, no income, and his wife had to be the major person looking after him from morning to evening. So after 2 years, you know, it's easy to look after somebody if it is for 1 week, or 2 weeks, or even 1 month. But when it is forever and ever, every day, it wears you down. So 2 years down the line, the wife was crying, but she said she had exhausted her energy. She could no longer cope. She wanted a divorce. And you know, when you have challenges in life, it's not just the challenge, it's also what people will say. Many people will probably have been whispering to her, oh, people keep him up. How long do you want to do this one? And so on and so forth. And if the reverse is the case, it's the same thing. When you have challenges in life, it's not just the challenges, what people will be saying that adds maggi and salt to the challenge. So 2 years down the line, she asked for a divorce. She was crying, I really want to, but I can't anymore. And that was a social complication of the physical injury he had. So you see that we started from physical problems, we went to mental health complication, and it affected his life socially. Anywhere you start from, any component of health that you start from, it will similarly affect the others. Let's start from social. Let's say you work in an office that is very toxic. Every day you are going to the office, your heart is beating fast. Or you have a marriage that is very horrible. Every day you are going back home, you are afraid. These are social problems, is that not so? But if you have these social problems, it can affect your physical health. You can develop high blood pressure from bad workplace, from bad marriage, and your blood pressure will go high and you become hypertensive. So you have a physical health problem, physical health complication of your social life. You can also become depressed or have anxiety, which will be mental health complications of your social life. So the major thing I'm saying here is that the 3 components of health are very closely connected and they affect one another. I hope that is clear. Next slide. So what specifically is mental health? I'm taking a little time because I think it's important for us to understand these basic concepts, so that when we go on to talking about crisis and how it's affecting our mental health, it will be very clear to all of us. What is mental health? Mental health, according to WHO, is the ability to do 4 things successfully. How many things? 4 things successfully. Number 1, the ability to fulfill your own unique potential. Each and every one of us, we are uniquely different. We have over 1 billion people on this planet. No 2 human beings are the same. We not agree. What you will use to know is that even identical twins that look exactly alike from head to toe, their fingerprints are different. So if you want to go to Canada, you want to go to UK, they will say come and do what? Biometric capture. Because I can do plastic surgery to look like the deputy provost, Professor Adeni, and I will look exactly like him physically. But I cannot copy his fingerprints. So that's why they will say come and do biometric. If you go to the bank, you want to withdraw 5 million, they will say remove your face mask. They will look at the screen, they will look at you. They say come this way. They will almost put much light on your face. But after that one, they will say come and put finger. Second layer authentication. Because you cannot change that one. So each and every one of us we have been created unique. How do you fulfill your own unique potential? It depends on your mental health. Some people are very gifted in mathematics. Some are very brilliant with eloquence. Some people can work in the media like Faysol. Some people may not be able to do that because you get very shy when you hold the microphone. So people have different strengths. How do you maximize your own individual strength? It depends on your mental health. Number two, the ability to cope with the normal stress of day-to-day life. Please underline normal stress of day-to-day life, which means whether you are the provost of the College of Medicine, whether you are the governor of your state, the president of Nigeria, the richest man in the world, you will have stress. And that stress will be normal for you. How you cope with your own stress depends on your mental health. The person that is married has stress. The one that is not married has stress. The people that have children, stress. Those that are struggling to have children, stress. You have money, stress. You don't have money, stress. You are in school, stress. You have exams. You have graduated, you are working, stress. You want promotion. Do you get it? So everybody, you see, that's why the English will say, he who wears the shoe knows where it is pinching. And anything about that, look what you do in town. Let's say, are we together? So, but you will not have stress. That one is a lie. How you cope is the problem. And you cannot cope if you are not enjoying good mental health. The third one, the ability to work productively. The last one, the ability to relate well with people.
I said we are here for a very important program. The team has been so wow. The beginning of the program, the end of the program has been so wow. Yes. I must still remember myself to Oluwakemi and Ogunwole. I did love reporting live for TV Africana, Owambe Extra. And like I said earlier, we are here for the 6th annual Health Lecture 2021 that's been organized by Faysol Oluwakemi Health Foundation. And yes, you see, as we have been going on and on, everything that has been happening, we have been enlightened on how to be mentally stable no matter what we are facing through, how to manage our stress, and how to be okay even though the journey is tough, everything is hard, but yes, we can still do it. Yes, not only our physical health matters, but also our mental health too. We need it, and it's not everyone that wore a tattered clothes that is passing through something that has to do with mental problems. There are people that are facing depression, personality disorder, and all over in the world. So don't stigmatize people. Also help people around you, and therefore that they are okay. Mental health is actually important so that we can live a comfortable life. Thank you, everyone. I still remember I'm Oluwakemi and a day of reporting live for TV Africana on Owambe Extra. This is where we'll be dropping the curtain for today. Yes, like I said earlier, your mental health is actually important. Thank you. I love you. Keep watching TV Africana.